Hello and welcome to another episode of Beer Man's No Bull Beer Reviews. Today I have a beer from a brewing company that I have not done a review for yet. I don't think... I was going to say that I think they might not exist anymore, but I think they only sold off their Virginia brewery and maybe the name, but the brewery's going to stay intact. I don't know, but I know they've been in a lot of legal issues. So this is from Green Flash, and they are out of... So as I was saying, they had an additional brewery in Virginia Beach, Virginia, but they're out of San Diego. And this beer is Dia de los Serranos. And to be honest, the only reason I have this is because it was on sale, and I'm guessing it might have been because the place figured they weren't going to have any more Green Flash stuff to sell, so they were just trying to get rid of the stuff that they had. But I had this one time a long time ago, but I really remember liking it, so I figured at the price they were selling it at, I would snag it and see how it is and do a review of it. It is... I think the other reason it was on sale is it's a little old. I mean, it's not that old. It's about 2 years old, so for a stout, I mean, that should be fine. It should be able to hold up. But it's not super fresh either. So what this is, it says it's their double stout. I don't know if you can see it there, but it's their double stout with Serrano chilies. It says delicately spiced, but I thought I remember this actually having a decent bit of heat. And I'm a big fan of spicy things, so I don't know if that says anything, but and it is 8.8 ABV. I'm going to crack this open and see what we got. Water remnants. So as you can see, of course, a pretty dark brown to almost black, with actually a darker head than I was expecting. It's going away kind of quickly, but I would say it's definitely darker beige to tan. So the aroma what I'm getting is, like, I would say just general, like, dark roasted malts, a little bit of like the ashy black patent, a little smoky, a little bit of a metallic character, and then also I'm definitely smelling the peppers too, for sure. So let's see what it tastes like. It's pretty good. I will say it's definitely not as hot as I was expecting. I don't really think it's hot at all. If you didn't, I'll give it a minute to see if I catch it in the back of the throat, but if you didn't tell me that there was peppers in this, I might just think that tiny little bit of burn that I'm feeling was from the alcohol and not necessarily from a pepper. Because like I said, I smelled the pepper, but I'm not really tasting it. Yeah, I mean, if there's really any burn, it's definitely up front. As I said in the aroma, it is like very, very slightly metallic at the beginning, but you know, it's not to the point where it's off-putting. There's a little bit of a dark fruit character, which I don't normally particularly like, but again, it's also minimal. And then it falls into this nice dark chocolate smoky character that's actually pretty pleasant. And it does have a little bit of an alcohol heat. And that might be from the peppers too, but I feel like it's from the alcohol. Usually I think I can decipher the difference a little bit. Now I will say it's not crazy thick. It's not watery, but it's not crazy thick like some of the beers by today's standards. But it's also not like 13%. But I will say it's pretty hefty and has the flavors of a legit Imperial Stout, and it's only 8.8. So I'll give it credit for that. But it's definitely, you know, people nowadays seem to really love like the super sweet stouts. This is not super sweet. It's not like crazy bitter, but it's just dry. Like not dry to the point where it doesn't have flavor, but it's dry. It's definitely not sweet. But it's more of just like a classic Imperial Stout, which, you know, they're an older classic brewery. But I will say, like, the couple small things about it that I would say I wish were tweaked a little bit. I don't think any of them are signs of age. I think it's just the way the beer is. Because I'm not getting any, like, cardboardy oxidation, so... I mean, maybe that little bit of dark fruit is that, but I don't think so. I'm guessing it just tastes like that fresh, because it's not coming off to me as oxidized. And it was definitely pretty carbonated, too. So yeah, now I'm not going to base it on price, because I didn't want to say the price before I drank it, because I wanted to give it a fair shake to see what it tasted like before I revealed the price. But the place that I got this, they must have really been trying to get rid of it. There's no way it could have been just because it was older, because, you know, sometimes they try to get rid of older stuff, but it's half off. This bottle, which is a bomber, was $1. That's why I bought 4 of them, because they had 4 and I bought 4, and I was like, it's $1. If it's a freaking drain pour, then I wasted $4. I don't really care. Like, and I think it's pretty good. Like, would I actively seek this out again at full price? I don't know, because I don't remember how much these cost. I think it's still under $10, which I think is a pretty solid price. It's tasty. But I would say for a classic beer, it's pretty good. And the more I drink it, I'm getting a little bit of the pepper. Not necessarily the heat, but in the flavor. Because now it's kind of making me think more of like a Mexican stout, like a Hanapu or something, just minus the chilies. Yeah, this is pretty good. This makes me remember. I thought most of their hoppy stuff was pretty outdated, but I was always a fan of the base beer of this and the barrel aged version of this. You know, and drinking this again, and now that it's 2 years old and seeing it's held up pretty well, this is a pretty nice beer. So I'm gonna say that this is a buy for me. I'm glad I revisited it. Who knows if I'll ever be able to buy it again because of all the financial problems they're going through. I have no idea. But if I could get it again, and I just wanted to drink like a chili stout, and this would be amazing in to cook with too, because it does have a little bit of that chili flavor, tiny bit of heat, but it's also a good beer too. So, you know, I think this would be nice to throw in some chili or something. But yeah, this is a buy for me. You know, I'd say look out for it if you haven't had it, if you like pepper or chili beers. But I don't know if you'll be able to find it anymore, to be honest. So, but if you do, grab it, especially if it's on sale. It's definitely a steal. So that's all I got in this guy. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and I look forward to doing the next one. Thanks.